So, welcome to this Fertility Yoga Class, which is also doubling up as a first trimester pregnancy class. My name is Fiona Bolton. If we haven't already met, it's an absolute pleasure to be doing this with you today. Thank you so much for the ladies who requested it, and let's get started. So with every qiyoga class, we want to warm the body up, free up the joints by working with some qigong. So qigong means energy cultivation, but we're also releasing pent-up energy in the body. Now we've got to be careful when we're moving our body when we're pregnant because of all the relaxin in the body, which means we have a tendency to easily dislocate joints. So we're going to do things in a non-ballistic fashion, so totally controlled stretches. All right, let's just start with the toes. And notice how my stance is quite wide apart. This is what we want to be doing throughout pregnancy, supporting the lower back by having our feet quite wide apart. And of course, feet are always neutral so that your energy is not being given away to anything around you. Neutral energy. All right, we're going to start with the toes. Just free up any tension in the toes. And the other side. We're then going to hook our fingers, interlace our fingers underneath the thigh. Now, you can see me wobbling around, and I'm not even pregnant. But when you're pregnant, your balance can be challenged. So be kind to yourself if you're wobbling. You can go somewhere close to a wall to support you. Now, let's take hold of the foot. And what I'm doing is I'm going to massage the center of the sole of the foot, activate that meridian point, the elixir of life, the key energy point. This is going to give you energy. Now, when you're pregnant, you do not tuck the tailbone under, ever. You want to keep that natural S-curve. We're going to release, go into another balance. Hands to the heart, hinge forward. Moving out of the qigong now and just into a gentle yoga stretch, the intermediate toe stand to open up through the glutes, the hips, and the hamstrings. We're strengthening the quads and around the knee of the left leg, of the standing leg. It doesn't matter if you've got the wrong leg, it doesn't matter. All right, bring the feet down to the floor, wide apart, feet parallel, reach up tall. Exhale and around. One more time. We want to really lengthen through the torso when we're pregnant. Lift up high, exhale around. Okay. And going to the other side. So interlacing our fingers underneath the opposite leg. Bring that knee into a pulsing sensation so the foot goes back and forth. Now, I want to be working the knees. Knees and hips are really important. They're connected. Woo. Hopefully you keep your balance. So if you have hip problems, it leads to knee problems, or knee problems leads to hip. If you've got hip problems, it's going to mess with the support of your lower back. We want to support you there. We want to really nurture your lower back. There's a lot of movement around the sacrum, so it's important that we do the knee and hip exercises. And again, you don't have to twist like me, I'm just showing you. Massage the center of the sole of the foot with your thumbs. Breathe deep. Look how my eyes are at eye level, so my chin is parallel to the floor. Now you're lengthening your breath. You're going to start practicing breathing out through your mouth shortly. Keep pulling that heel in towards you as best you can to feel a stretch into your quadricep. Now I'm going to release, hands to the heart for balance. I'm going to show you this direction. I'm going to take that foot across the leg so it's above the knee. We're never putting any pressure on the knee. We hinge forward. You can rest your elbows on your lower leg, gaze forward at something in front of you that's not moving. At least 1 meter in front of you so that your chin is not connected to your chest. Breathe deep, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth now. And I want you to squeeze into your perineum, into the area between your sex muscles and your anus. One more deep breath in. As we release, shoot up and out. And again, inhale, lift up and around. Okay, hands on the hips. Bend the knees. We're going to make infinity symbols. So it's like a figure 8 on its side. And we're drawing it with our pelvis. Notice how my knees are bent. Notice how I'm rolling to the outside edges of my feet. I'm distributing the weight differently across my toes. I want you to do the same thing. Change directions. Okay, so we then bring through the hips and the knees. Exaggerating the movements. Okay, so now we're going to have our fingers on our shoulders and we're going to roll the elbows forward. Keep the knees slightly soft so that the energy flows up from the earth, in through your central channel, up through your crown and around the outsides of the body. Coming back, and I want you to press in towards your kidneys, towards your lower back area. Just feeling that stretch across the hips. Then to work into the wrists and the tendons, fingers point out, knees soft. Inhale, lift. Exhale, point down. Squeeze. Zipping all the way up on the exhale. The inhale. So exaggerate the movement. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Pull the shoulder blades back and down. We're releasing tension not only in the wrists, but the whole of the tendons and the arms. It's a really powerful qigong movement. Inhale. Zipping up. So we're feeling that zip from the anus to the navel. Exhale. Inhale. And release. Interlace the fingers. Knees still stay soft. We're going to make infinity symbols now with the wrists, but let your eyes trace the symbols. So we're working into the eyes. This is helping to balance the hemispheres of the brain. Change directions. Breathing out through the mouth. You're only practicing breathing out through the mouth if you're already in your first trimester and beyond. You can do this all throughout your pregnancy, this routine, by the way. But it's specific to the first trimester because it's limited in that time. All right, so give your hands a bit of a gentle shake. Get all the blood to the extremities. We're going to do the same with the feet. And then we're going to work into the thyroid. So this is the tortoise pose where I'm going to be extending my chin, pulling my shoulders back like we just experienced. Shoulder blades draw together, and then chin comes into the chest. Inhale, lengthen shoulder blades, elbows back. Exhale in. Exaggerate the movement. This gets a lot of blood flow to the neck and shoulders, the upper back. And if you've got strain in your lower back, it will work its way up to the upper back. You want to release through that. You want to release any tension around the heart. Any pent-up emotions that we don't want to deal with get caught there. And notice how I'm exaggerating the movement now. Now, hunching and straightening. Hunching. So I'm curling in like a C, capital letter C, and pulling back. Capital letter C. Now, when I do the capital letter C, I'm tightening my transverse abdominis muscles. This is the sling that holds baby as baby grows. So we want to tone through that. And we inhale. And we exhale in a C curve. Okay? So again, I'm exaggerating. You can exaggerate too. And I'm locking in everything, zipping up, and then releasing. All right, release. Give yourself a bit of a shake. Now, there's a whole lot of other qigong in the pregnancy support course that I offer, so I'm going to just move straight on now to the sun salutations. We're going to do 3 rounds and then some final stretches at the end. So I don't want to do a really long class. I want you to be able to have time to integrate this into your daily routine. So we start at the top of the mat. Again, feet shoulder width apart and soften the knees. Traditionally with yoga, we're tucking the tailbone under, but we're not doing that for pregnancy, okay? Neutral spine. Inhale, lift. Steeple fingers, which is like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale into the right. Knee stays soft. We're drawing that chi up. Inhale, exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. Come down into campus pose and pulse. This is the first round. We're going to be extending this round. The next 2 rounds will be quite quick, going to the rhythm of our breath. But for now, we're just opening up the body, building up strength, getting the blood flow to all parts of the body. Fingers to the floor. Inhale, step back. Holding here, making circles with the right ankle. And the other direction. And coming on back into plank. Yes, we can do plank when we're pregnant. Take a deep breath in. Only holding it for a second. Exhale down to our knees. Wrists an inch in front of the shoulders, fingers spread wide. Flat back, extend through the chin. Exhale, hunch. Extend through the chin. Exhale, hunch. One more. Extend through the chin on the inhale. Exhale, hunch. Flat back. Look towards your right hip. Big breath in. Come back to the center as you exhale. Inhale. Either your hip or your heel, whatever works for you. Come back. Take a deep breath in. Curl the toes under. Keep the knees soft. And then pedal the heels. We're then going to step the right foot up, followed by the left to the outside of the little fingers. Campus pose, sink down, reach up. Exhale to the right, exhale to the left. Lift up tall, come back down into campus pose. Again, we're pulsing here, but we're not going to do it after we finish this left side round. I'm going to get quite low, feel the strength building around the knees, pumping the energy in through the meridian points and the soles of the feet. We've got energy gates there. This is our elixir of life. We want to fuel the energy for the body. Fertility and pregnancy, especially in the first trimester, needs so much energy. Hands to the floor. Left leg comes back as you inhale. Right leg comes back. Hold here for a breath, strengthening your bones. It's really important we do this to strengthen through the bone marrow. And knees to the floor. Checking that the fists fit between the knees. Knees are directly underneath the hips, wrists an inch in front of the shoulders, fingers spread wide, creases of the elbow space in. Inhale, flat back, chin extended. Exhale, hunch. We're doing 3 rounds in total. Do not dip the spine. Flat back. And looking over the left side first now. And then the right. We're going to go faster for the next round. Inhale. Exhale to the center. Inhale. Exhale to the center. Knees soft. As we lift up, hips as high as we can. Pedal out the feet. Inhale, step the left foot to the outside of the little finger. Right foot into campus pose and then shoot up. Big breath in. Lean to the right. Hips are smiling. Lean to the left. Lift high. Exhale. Let's move to the rhythm of the breath. Coming all the way down. Right foot comes back on the inhale. Left foot comes back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale onto the knees. Position yourself in cat, flat back. Inhale, extend chin. Exhale, hunch. Inhale, extend chin. Exhale, hunch. One more. Exhale, hunch. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center, curl the toes under. Exhale to downward dog, but we're just walking the dog, it's not the full dog. Inhale, step the right foot to the outside of the little finger. Left foot, campus pose. Dip down, shoot up. To the right, to the left. Lift high. Exhale down. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, right foot back. Hold plank, deep breath in. Open the knees. Exhale into cat. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, hunch. Inhale, flat. Exhale, hunch. Flat, extend the chin. Exhale, hunch. And to the left, we inhale. To the right, we exhale. To the left, we inhale. To the right, we exhale. Come back to center, curl the toes under, into downward dog. Pedal out the feet. Left leg comes up. Right. And scoop. Inhale up. Right side. Left side. Come up. Now you can continue this. You can go and rewind what we've got and do it again. Otherwise, if you're in a hurry, then we want to just keep rolling this out. to the next stage of the class, because I want you to be doing this every day, so you've got to carve out the time. Okay, now we've already done our balance postures. We've warmed the body up. Now it's time to come down, do some slightly deeper stretches. So in squat pose, we reach up tall, and then we come into this squat, the traditional squat, where the feet are flat, the shoulders pull back and down, the elbows are wedged in to the insides of the thighs. We walk the hands back one at a time. And now I want you to come into butterfly pose. If you've got sore knees, leave the feet where they are. Otherwise, you can bring the heels closer towards you. We're going to lengthen through the spine. So this is us normally, but if I lengthen through the spine, as if a string is lifting me up from my sternum, my shoulder blades pull down, my knees can get closer to the floor. And I just want to rock from side to side to feel the sitting bones connecting to the earth. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. It's actually preparing for birth, this type of breathing. And this is helping to ground you as you feel your sitting bones connect to the earth. Slow the movement down, take a deep breath in, and then exhale. Bring the elbows to the inside legs, looking down at your beautiful hands and feet, sending them some love. One more deep breath in, deep breath out. Hook your index and middle finger around your right big toe. Massage your thumb at the top of the big toe to activate your pituitary gland, your master gland, your hormone gland. And then bring your heel out at an angle that's comfortable for you. Bring the left heel closer towards you. Reach up tall with the left hand. This is a beautiful lateral stretch, creating more space from the hip. Remember, we've got to keep focusing on lengthening through the torso. Look up toward your thumb. If it hurts your neck, just look down toward the opposite thumb. One more deep breath in and release. Going to swap sides. Slowly bring the feet together, little stretch. Hook your index and middle finger around the other side, the other foot. Bring that right heel closer towards you. Doesn't matter if you've got the opposites, it really doesn't matter. Massage the tip of your extended toe, big toe. Reach up tall with the right hand, pull the shoulders back. Focus on where you're feeling the stretch. It needs to be releasing anything that's stagnant and sticky. You want to create more space. At the end of this class, you're going to feel more space within the body. So again, if it hurts your neck, don't look at the thumb. Look down at the other thumb. Chest open, heart open. Take a deep breath in. And release. Now, it's always better to do it again, each side, but I'd rather you just do it once if you're in a hurry. And then what we're doing is we're actually going to be ready for legs up the wall. So I'm hoping you can kind of see me. If I come over to this fireplace, I might just have to spin it around a little bit more. So ideally, this would be a wall, and you get as close as you can. So you literally bring your buttocks to the wall. You then lay back down and have your legs quite wide apart. This is important. This is going to help bring the blood flow to the torso. Relieves any aches and pains in the legs. It prevents varicose veins. It gets rid of spider veins. And you have your arms in goddess arms so that elbows are bent, palms facing up. Rock the head from side to side so that when you bring your head back to center, your head is a natural extension of your spine. Just to press your chin toward the chest and then allow that neutral positioning. Now you want to stay here for at least 5 minutes. If you can afford more time, please do. But no longer than 10, especially when you move out of your first trimester. If you have a bump already with baby, so second and third trimester, you don't want to be on the ground for too long because it can tear your transverse abdominis muscle. And then you're always going to have a saggy tummy. So we don't want that. That's why your trained to, really be on your left side the whole time. But for now, in your first trimester, or even if you're watching this during your fertility time, this is beautiful. It's really relaxing. It's going to recharge your batteries. If you're not getting enough sleep, this is going to help recharge your batteries. You're drawing life force energy through the soles of the feet, through the palms of your hands, and your crown. You're like a 5-pointed star. You can use this time to focus on breathing. I am breathing in, 2, 3, 4. I am breathing out, 2, 3, 4. And really be mindful of what's happening when you're breathing. You're breathing in that fresh life force energy. You're breathing out any tension, any toxicity, or that carbon dioxide with any pent-up emotions that no longer serve you. You don't have to focus on what they are. Just focus on releasing. Cool air is entering. Warm, stale, finished energy is exiting. You're releasing that finished energy to Mother Earth to use as fertilizer. You're in a deep sense of calm and peace. You're recharging your batteries by streaming in that life force energy through your energy gates, and you're locking it in with every outward breath as you zip up from your anus to your navel. You can close your eyes. If you're breathing out through the mouth, that's great practice. You also want to be squeezing your kegels every single exhale. So every time you do this, you're squeezing at least 250 times, toning your perineum so that after birth, you can repair quite quickly if it's a vaginal birth. And you're also drawing the life force energy in through your adrenal glands, your body's batteries, which sit just above the kidneys. If you have fatigue, this is a really powerful pose to do. And here you are, practicing the art of surrender. It's so important to learn to surrender and trust. And here you are in that pose. If you aren't breathing out through your mouth, just keep your tongue resting on the roof of the mouth, behind the 2 front teeth. That seals the circuit of energy orbiting around the body, the 2 meridian lines that orbit around the body, to bring you into balance and harmony, which is brilliant for fertility and, of course, essential for pregnancy. Again, you can hold this for as long as you like, but if you need to get going with your day or get to bed, because, of course, this works in with your circadian rhythm, simply roll over toward your left side. You can take your time as you come to sit up. Please try practicing to sit like this. It's the perfect posture for when you're pregnant. And it's great to even eat like this. If you're sitting at a picnic or something, instead of sitting cross-legged, sit like this so you have good posture. The body can digest things easier. In Japanese, we call it seiza, the seiza pose. Now you're ready to meditate if you've got time, or the world's your oyster. Choose whatever you desire. Thank you so much for creating the time for you. It's an act of self-love and self-care. Namaste. The divine spark in me recognizes the divine spark in you. Have yourself a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day or night. Thank you. Bye for now.